piece. See, look at, oh my gosh. Now if I'd left that in there, she would have not healed. She would have stayed sore and she would not have been as happy with her procedure. So. Hey guys, it's Dr. Carter here at Lexington Podiatry, and today we just have a run-of-the-mill ingrown toenail. It's something that's come back over and over and over, and finally she's ready to have it permanently removed. So let's get her numbed up. See, it's not all the time that we see the big, gross, gory stuff. Sometimes we just have a regular toenail. This one is not really curved very much. The skin is puffy on the sides, but it's because the nail is really wide. It's not really super ingrown, but it's functioning like one. All right, she's not allergic to any numbing medicine, so here we go. Here comes the cold stuff, honey. Super cold, little poke. Of course, we hear horror stories all the time about doctors that come in underneath the nail or up really close to the nail, and that freaks me out. So I would never, ever, ever do anything like that. We come down at the base of the toe. There's 2 main nerves on top and 2 on the bottom. And with 2 little pokes at the bottom, I can knock them all out. You doing okay?
Yeah.
You're welcome to pull your mask down if you need to breathe, okay? You'll see some puffiness here. The toe does get swollen because I am injecting a lot of fluid. This is the side that hurts her the most, but this one bothers her as well. So we're gonna go ahead and do both of them because even though we're really nice here, people don't like to come back and have this over and over. We normally use about 6 cc's of medicine, and when I'm gonna do both sides, I put 3 in one side and 3 in the other. And if you're thinking I'm very wobbly, that's not true. It's actually Tara with a camera.
Rude.
Who can't hold still. Doing okay? Okay, just keep breathing. There we go. Super cold again. The slower I go with the medicine, the easier it is. People want to get it over with, but that hurts really, really bad. Gonna have to get Tara a stand, a tripod for the chair. All right, you're doing great. That's almost over. When I'm finished numbing up, the girls will come in. They're gonna set all of my instruments up for me, and they're gonna go over the wound care instructions. We've already talked about this, but an ingrown toenail procedure where we burn it chemically usually takes about 3 to 5 weeks to heal, depending on the patient. So, all right, there we have the numbing part. We'll be back in a few minutes. All right, so she should be good and numb. We're gonna put a tourniquet on today because I use tourniquets. We all know that Dr. Barco does not. And that's really just physician preference. Once again, we're doing both sides, so we're gonna test her here. She doesn't feel that. Test her there, nothing there, right? Perfect. So first thing we do is we're gonna loosen the cuticle. Loosen the skin from the nail. In my head, I have this imaginary line of where I'm gonna cut on each side. So I try not to loosen any more of the skin than where I'm gonna cut. I can always take more, but I can't go back and take less. There we go. That's the most torturous part. Okay, thanks. Danielle says I'm out of here, but she'll be back. All right, same thing over here. Freeing that up a bit. Once again, this is the most painful side, so I may take a little bit more there. Being a young lady, I want to make sure that I give her a good looking toenail. I don't want it to look like she's had surgery. And we're gonna go under and push, push, push. I do like to take my little freer here and make sure that I cut it all the way through. That helps it to come out in one big piece and I don't have to go searching for it later. And poof, there it is. So there's one big piece. So pretty. I'm gonna clean it up. Make sure I didn't leave anything in there. Some of this skin gets tucked under there and that can actually cause problems later. People come back a lot and we have to pull that little piece of skin out. It'll heal with it. It just makes it more uncomfortable. Oops. Okay, that one's good. So now we're over here. We freed that one up. I am not good enough to do it without completely changing my angle. Sorry, Tara.
You guys can blame her for this one.
Yep, so sorry. All right. That's what my kids do, and Tara's the same. My kids tell me 3 times an hour that everything's my fault. I heard it 3 times this morning, and I'm like, yes, I understand that. All right. And Tara does the same thing to me here at work. All right. So that one broke, but it's there. She thinks that's funny. Oops, see, now we left that little piece in there, so we got to make sure we get that. These are sometimes very annoying to get out. See, just wants to hide. So I'll go back with my nippers, just as a slight little angle. Make another clip so I have something to grab a hold of. And I will get that little piece out. Usually I'm really shocked what comes out with this piece. See, look at that. Oh my gosh. Now if I'd left that in there, she would have not healed. She would have stayed sore, and she would not have been as happy with her procedure. So getting that thing out is great. Yes, ma'am? Oh, thought you had a question. All right. Danielle now has the proper amount of sticks for me. So one there, one here. We use sodium hydroxide. I try to push down on the center of the nail so nothing gets underneath there. 10 seconds of each. You see this one's turning black, this one isn't as much. That just means it's mixing with blood. Doesn't mean the toe is turning gangrenous. Thank goodness. She loves hearing that. Alright, same thing again. I always try to wipe the toe off too, because I don't want this chemical just floating around on the toe in between. That tends to cause blistering. Thank you, ma'am. Last time. You want to really make sure we push it down in there to get to the cells that are producing this toenail. Tara, turn the lights out on me. There we go. And vinegar will help to neutralize it. So we stop the cooking process. There we go. Okay, I'm going to clip this nail. Sometimes having a slightly longer nail will affect pressure to the area. Well, oh, that one hit me in the chin. All right, now that I've injured everybody, it bounced off Tara and went to the lovely patient right on her belly. So that was good.
So it is your fault.
It is my fault, 100%. All right, so here's the antibiotic ointment. We do put that on there. I'm gonna smush it out real good, and then we'll wrap it up. The first dressing is always a little bit tighter. And yeah, I think I'm actually good. I got it with this one big long one. Can I have my ink pen though? We do it a little bit tighter to make sure it doesn't bleed. Give me that ink pen. I'm good with just the one. Sorry, I got it. I don't know if yours will write on it. All right, this is the completion of the process. I'll give it a little tongue. There we go. All right, guys, there you have it. A normal ingrown toenail, run of the mill. If you have any issues with your toenails, don't be afraid to come in here. It's not that bad. Have a good day.